the birth of ARPANET, the first internet connection. Today, the internet is at the center of our lives. It powers our communication, drives economies, and connects over 4 billion people worldwide. But where did it all begin? The answer lies in a project from the late 1960s that aimed to link just a few computers and would ultimately give rise to the internet as we know it. It all began with the United States Department of Defense and a division known as ARPA, the Advanced Research Projects Agency. At the height of the Cold War, the United States faced a pressing concern: secure communication. 1960s, the Cold War era. Amid fears of nuclear attacks and the need for information security, ARPA began looking for a way to decentralize communication. This way, even if one part of a network was destroyed, the information could still flow freely. That's when a brilliant concept was proposed: the idea of a network of networks. This idea sparked the birth of ARPANET, the world's first packet switching network and the direct precursor to the internet. But how did ARPANET work? It relied on packet switching, a method that broke down messages into smaller packets and reassembled them at the destination. By breaking data into these packets, ARPANET could ensure more efficient and reliable communication. Unlike traditional circuits, packet switching allowed each piece of data to find its own path, overcoming any interruptions. Leonard Kleinrock says that, "We were trying to do something no one had done before: create a network where data could travel independently across multiple paths. It was revolutionary." 1969, Research Lab in UCLA. On October 29, 1969, the first message was sent over ARPANET between the University of California, Los Angeles, and the Stanford Research Institute. The message was simple but historic: just the letters L and O. The intention was to send Logan, but the system crashed after those first two letters. Nonetheless, ARPANET's first successful message had been sent. This moment marked the beginning of something extraordinary. By 1971, ARPANET had grown to connect 15 sites across the United States, allowing researchers to share data and communicate in ways never before possible. The potential of ARPANET quickly became clear. This network of connected computers could facilitate the instant sharing of information across great distances. In fact, it inspired several researchers around the world to develop similar networks. In the early 1970s, ARPANET pioneered tools we still use today, like email and file transfer. But more importantly, it laid the foundation for the concept of a network of networks, what would eventually become the internet. By the mid-1970s, other networks emerged, using similar protocols. But there was one problem. Each network used different protocols, meaning they couldn't speak to one another. This need for a common language gave rise to TCP/IP, the protocol developed by Vint Cerf and Bob Kahn that standardized data transfer across networks. TCP/IP, the language of the internet. With TCP/IP, these separate networks could interconnect, creating the groundwork for a global network. In essence, TCP/IP allowed ARPANET to evolve beyond its initial scope, transforming into what we now call the internet. From its humble beginnings with 4 connected computers, ARPANET grew into a network that now connects billions of people around the world. The idea of secure, decentralized communication sparked a technological revolution, leading us from ARPANET to the World Wide Web, social media, and beyond. The legacy of ARPANET. ARPANET may be a thing of the past, but its legacy lives on in every message, every email, and every piece of data that travels across our networks today. ARPANET didn't just connect computers, it connected us all.